Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I filmed a Roman battle scene. Well, if you watched my second documentary, The Olivet Discourse Sequence of Events Part 2, there were a couple of brief battle scenes involving Romans and Jewish zealots. And of course, in our modern day and age, how do you film old footage? Because obviously no technology back then, and with a low budget sort of guerrilla style filmmaking approach, how do you make this? So I'm just going to show you what I did using a couple of toy helmets from a joke shop, basically, some red fabric from a craft shop for the capes, his helmet and stuff, some toy swords and some fake blood, and just show you how I did it. Okay, the most important thing was to film it at night because that really brought out the costumes a little bit more, and I think a daytime approach, you could have seen that it was quite cheap the way it was done.
Wardrobe.
Well, that's nice.
Wardrobe.
Okay, that's a good angle.
I used 4 performers altogether.
Okay.
In terms of clothing, the Romans had sort of red and yellow, and the Jewish zealots, I sort of gave them more of a grey and green kind of colour. The key also was making sure there was no modern technology in the film, so my car was parked on the side, I couldn't show that. I had all my sandpit for my daughter, all that had to be covered.
Ow!
So I just had a wooden fence, and I thought, because it was plain wood and there were some trees surrounding, that probably would look okay if you're filming it in that kind of setting and showing that time period. I found also to make it realistic, it had to be live action shots. The actors couldn't be still. It had to be sort of action sequences. They were always constantly on the move, because you would probably be able to pick out some things if they kept still. So the sequences are always in motion, and that also helped to bring it to life.
It'd be good if we had some sword fight training.
Right, let's give it a go.
I broke his sword.
Some of the performers also had some sort of brown fabric around their wrists. I find you often see that in a lot of gladiator movies. There's some sort of decoration going up the arm. We use that to make it look really cool.
Oh, nice, nice.
Of course, the other advantage filming at night is that you can control the lighting. There was actually a big street lamp right above us, so we couldn't control that. But I think I used 3 other stage lights, which I was able to position and dim as I wanted, really. And so that too, you can sort of manipulate the scene and create whatever environment you want with lighting, as well as sometimes using colours, using lens into the lighting, but I think mine were just straightforward, plain light. And then of course the last part of the process really was to add sound effects. Now obviously with fake plastic swords, all you would hear would be more of like a glunk, glunk, glunk.
Oh, that's nice. Keep going.
We've seen too many movies.
But by using sound effects and adding real swords to the sound effects, you get the full effect.
So they left, they opened the gates, went out of Jerusalem, chased the armies of Rome, and there was a great slaughter of the Romans.
And there was also a moment where I put some sort of crowd chant and some screaming over the scene, so it does give you the impression that you're in an epic battle. So what you can use with 4 performers hopefully would give you the impression that it was hundreds of people there in this battle.
And the Romans came back with fury against the Jews, and they didn't give up this time.
Please let me know what you think of this. I've always been interested in finding ways how we can create other worlds, no matter how cheap or cheesy it may be sometimes. If you can make something look realistic, go for it. So let me know your thoughts and comments if you want to give something like this a go, or if you have any ideas of other things you'd like me to film. Of course, this was sort of filming something in ancient times. There would be the reverse of that, which would be to film something in futuristic times. So, we can play around with different things. But thanks a lot. Take care.